Bitcoin. And then when you start thinking about this, this is the single greatest market opportunity in the history of cryptocurrency.
Charles is absolutely right. It's not over. Altcoins aren't dead. This is just an opportunity. And from here, we could see altcoins going parabolic because now the crypto war between China and America is on, and there's some coins that will benefit the most from it. This is your Altcoin Buzz News. Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Cody, and if you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we drop the latest content. Follow us on Twitter, AltcoinBuzzIO, and as always, not financial advice, and wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures. Oh, oh no. I'm sick for 2 days, and this is what happens in the market. Oh, God. Yeah, this really sucks, guys. Sorry. We are getting that Bitcoin flush that hasn't happened yet. It feels like it's happened when we've had these other candles here, this like Darth Maul candle a week ago, and then when we dumped here, it felt like we've had all the leverage flush, but this is the real flush. If this is your first time in a crypto bull market, it is normal to get 30% flushes on Bitcoin, and altcoins just get wiped out like 50 to 70%. It does really suck, but that's kind of what it's feeling like right now. So Bitcoin is down almost 14%. If we were to go down 30%, which is normal, it would take us to around $76,000, which could very well happen. I hope it doesn't. I hope we don't go that deep, but it could very well happen. Another thing that could happen is we come down to this box here, which is this, high time frame daily order block box, which could act as support. We have wicks here at around $85,000. What I could see happening is we come down here, we take out these stops because we've have all these stops below all these wicks here, which have yet to be tested. They're building up, and there's a final wick right here. So if we come back down, it is very possible we take out these wicks and then we reclaim around here. And then maybe January is chop, and then towards the end of January, towards Trump's inauguration, and then afterwards we come back up. It is very possible we have a little bit of a boring next couple of weeks. I don't know how bullish the rest of December will be, although this is a great time to be buying altcoins. We are going to talk about some altcoins today because these are great levels for us to be buying, so it is good long term. It's just if you're holding altcoins right now, it doesn't feel very good. I know I've lost a lot of money, especially on Solana, the worst coin ever. So I'm right there with you. I've lost a ton of money recently, and it's okay. It's going to come back. We will have an official alt season. I don't think we've had a real alt season that we've all expected from previous cycles. I don't think that's happened yet. We need Bitcoin to pump up, go sideways for a little bit, and let our altcoins run for like a month. That hasn't really happened yet. I think that happens in January and February. So get ready for that because it is going to be an exciting time. But before then, we are feeling a little bit of pain. So if you do have extra dry powder, this is the time to be deploying it between now and when Bitcoin probably comes back down below here. So around 90,000 to, I could see 85,000. Anywhere in here is where you want to be buying altcoins. And altcoins, they have been getting slaughtered as well. So unfortunately, this does suck, but I think it is the buy the dip opportunity that we have been wanting for a while now. And so Cointelegraph says, today over $1 billion in long positions have been liquidated from the crypto market in the last 24 hours. The day before, I think it was like 1.5 billion. And before that, a bunch as well. So a lot of money is being taken out of the markets. Then we have Tommy Lee from Fundstrat, who says this about stocks, which have also sold off, but also this relates to crypto.
Take it you think this is a buying opportunity?
This is another buying opportunity in our view. 2024 has proven to be a year where the market's been strong and it has eluded many opportunities for sustained weakness. I know yesterday's pullback was really painful, but to us, I think the fundamental supporting stocks are intact, and I think it's a good opportunity for investors here.
So he believes this is a buy the dip opportunity, and I also am right there with him. I think this is definitely a buy the dip opportunity. I don't think this is the top of the cycle. I think we have much more to go. Then we also have the Bitcoin historian who says, breaking a first draft of the executive order for strategic Bitcoin reserve has been published. Retweet this if you want Trump to sign it this day one. So there is now an official executive draft for a Bitcoin strategic reserve, which is amazing. We are going to have China and America fighting over Bitcoin because recently Hong Kong has approved 4 more Bitcoin and crypto exchanges. China is coming. So previously, in the past years, what has happened is Hong Kong has allowed different crypto exchanges to come up, and then indirectly China has then, put money through them because in China they weren't like officially able to hold crypto on different exchanges. So they've done it through Hong Kong, and then now they're approving a bunch more exchanges. So crypto is coming to China for sure. And what's actually funny is Mags shared this, where a Chinese car company, Cango, emerges as the third largest public miner. So we know all these American miners. We know of Mara, Riot, but now Cango is apparently the third largest. So China is definitely mining Bitcoin. China is a big holder of Bitcoin, and they are going to, I believe, be one of the bigger. They're going to lead this cycle. Asia is going to lead this current cycle, and I think it's going to be a close race between America and China. So I don't think the cycle is anywhere near over. So this is the time to buy. Also, one thing we have been going over in Altcoin Buzz Alpha is that we were expecting a dip. We did think it would come down to around $95,000 and maybe a bit lower. And you can see we are currently around $93,000. So we are loading up on a bunch of different altcoins in Altcoin Buzz Alpha. And so if you haven't joined us now, this is where you should go, Altcoin Buzz Alpha. I'll have a link down below. So make sure to check that out because we have been calling these moves pretty well. We did think there would be a sell-off in this week. Especially going into the FOMC, which was a couple days ago, which began this huge sell-off. So if you want to check out Altcoin Buzz Alpha and you want to stay up to date, check that out, link down below. Then we have Eric Balchunas, who is the senior ETF analyst at Bloomberg, who says, we expect a wave of cryptocurrency ETFs next year, albeit not all at once. First out is likely the Bitcoin plus ETH combo ETFs, and then probably Litecoin because of its fork of Bitcoin, which equals a commodity, and then HBAR because it's not labeled as a security, and then XRP and Solana, which have been labeled as securities and pending lawsuits. So he's saying Solana, XRP, Litecoin, and HBAR are going to be some of the bigger beneficiaries this coming cycle, especially for ETFs in the United States. So these are all coins that you're going to be wanting to watch, especially when we do get a bounce. Now, Solana is one of my favorites, but has not been acting very well. I will say, though, if you do want to buy spot Solana, around here is probably a good time to start looking. But then we have Good Morning Crypto, who wrote the White House crypto czar connection to Dare Governing Council. So David Sachs, who is Trump's new choice for the crypto czar of America, David Sachs, through his venture capital firm Craft Ventures, has been an investor in BitGo. BitGo is one of the members of the Dare Governing Council, which is a group responsible for the governance of the Dare Hashgraph network. The HBAR token has seen an increase of 490% in the last 60 days, possibly due to David Sachs' connections with the project, indicating an advantage in the American markets. Are you bullish on the HBAR network? So HBAR, Solana, XRP, these are big companies that could do very well if we do get ETFs. So HBAR, Solana, look at this, Solana 175, great area, high time frame. This is where you want to see on Solana's chart. You can see this is a high time frame on the weekly chart. This is an order block. So this level here is where we had our breakout from. You want to see this hold. You don't really want to see this break down below this wick here at 155. You don't really want to see it go below there. But this area, this blue box, is a great area for dollar cost averaging into Solana. If you did want to do a long, you could do a long somewhere around here as well. But as a Solana spot holder, this is where I'm looking to pick up some more Solana. But this coin has just been absolutely terrible for the last 4 weeks. But I think there will be a point, again, where Solana does take off. It always has these points of where it goes up vertically and then chills out for a long time. Everyone starts to hate it again, and then it goes up vertically again. I think we'll have that. I think we'll hit, $300, $400 in the coming months. And then in XRP news, we have 11 million RLUSD has been minted in just 1 hour. So Ripple's new stablecoin RLUSD is being minted like crazy. And then we also have the big money is in XRP and Bitcoin. So, you guys know David Portnoy from Barstool. He recently said this about Bitcoin and XRP.
No, XRP over 400%. I'm always late to these runs. I'm gonna bet it and set it. I'm not trading. I'm just gonna hold it. I'm holding my Bitcoins. Have I bought more Bitcoin yet? No, we got 15 of them. So I got like 1.5 million Bitcoin, 1.3 XRP. I want to get up. I don't know.
And then we have Ripple's CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, who said, for years, Ripple has utilized US dollar stablecoins. At one point, we were responsible for minting 20% of all USDC. So he said this.
Ripple has for years used stablecoins, US dollar stablecoins in certain corridors, depending upon, which currency pairs we're dealing with, customer we're enabling. And frankly, sometimes it has been more efficient. And so we've used Tether in certain circumstances. We've used USDC. In fact, at one point, we were responsible for minting 20% of all USDC. And we kind of realized that there's an opportunity in the market as it continues to grow to, particularly for our customer set around, institutions. We felt like it was an opportunity for us to jump in.
So hopefully RLUSD will help to catapult XRP to a new high price. I do think XRP does need to cool off a little bit. We have gone on an insane, this is the weekly chart. Look at this. This is like 3 weeks of just straight up. I do think we have a little bit of a cool off. This box is my first area where I think we'll probably stop, but I could also see us coming down here to $1.40. Now, this doesn't mean I'm like bearish on XRP. I do think we just need to cool off a little bit because we have gone up an insane amount. It went basically 490% in just a matter of a couple weeks, which is like a 5-6x. So absolutely insane. I think we will cool off somewhere around here, maybe 187. But if the market does keep going bad, if we do go to like 85K on Bitcoin, we will probably do something like this and head down towards 150, which means another great spot to pick up XRP if you are a believer of XRP. By now, you've seen that Bitcoin is back in the 90s after hitting a high of $108,000. It's a perfect opportunity to buy the dip during a big bull market, and CoinEx wants to make this easier and more profitable for you. They're one of the best exchanges you haven't heard of. CoinEx has been around for a full 7 years now, and that's longer than many in our industry, and they're celebrating with a trading competition. From now through December 31st, you can earn from a $50,000 prize pool just for trading and claim up to 7,777 in native set tokens. CoinEx's token is also proving itself to be a nice investment on its own. It's up 190% in the last 12 months, so you're getting a chance to claim the token you would want to own anyway. So take advantage of CoinEx's anniversary celebration by getting your new account bonuses, as well as claiming your set tokens and your chance for a piece of $50,000 in prizes just for trading. Start today by setting up your account on CoinEx and earn some extra set tokens while you do. Click the link below for more details. And then we have Ryan Watkins, who said, in the past 30 days, Solana generated $431 million in fees, more than all other layer ones combined. It's probably people selling. That's what the fees are. But in the last month, they've generated a lot of fees just from our selling. Now Solana captures 53% of the global layer 1 fee protocol, with the most recent driver activity being the Cambrian explosion of AI agents. That's true. AI agents have been exploding on Solana, even though the coin has been dumping. So it's starting to look like a fat sold thesis. So Solana generates more fees than all other layer 1s combined. That is why I like Solana. It is a great product. I'm just very unhappy with the price, but it is a great product overall. And according to token terminal data, 55% of all crypto users in the world were on the Solana network in November. So a lot of people in the world are actually using Solana as a great product. So it is something that at some point we will see a huge resurgence in Solana. Now there is a $3 billion token unlock coming in, I believe, April or May next year, which is this massive Solana token unlock, which I think is getting priced in right now because everyone is starting to learn about how there's this huge token unlock. So I think before then, we will actually pump into the token unlock because everyone already knows about it right now. We'll probably bottom out, and then leading into maybe January, late February, we'll start to pump again on Solana as well because everyone already knows about that and it's starting to get priced in. Rootstock started in 2018, making it the oldest Bitcoin Layer 2 network, and it's been making lots of big moves lately. Besides being the first DAO to launch on the network, the Rootstock Collective allows Bitcoin developers to make EVM-compatible apps, which is pretty cool stuff. And the market has noticed. Rootstock has 2 tokens you can buy to support their activities. The first is rBTC. It's Rootstock's wrap version of Bitcoin. As a Bitcoin sidechain, this is a safer token than some wrap tokens with unknown collateral holdings. And then there's their native RIF token. RIF stands for Rootstock Infrastructure Framework, and this token lets you pay or use any Rootstock compatible services, including accessing all the development tools to build out any app. And another benefit of Rootstock running as a sidechain to Bitcoin is its two-way peg. This two-way peg makes both tokens uncensorable, just like Bitcoin. You can use the RIF token for staking, governance, or building, and builders use the RIF token in the framework to build out EVM-compatible apps, transfer Bitcoin quickly, and in a decentralized way with RIF flyover, allows apps to pay using an ERC20 token for gas instead of rBTC with RIF relay, build DeFi for Bitcoin on the DeFi gateway, and create for yourself, your users, or your customers with your own white label Bitcoin wallet with the RIF wallet. It's totally programmable and open source as well. With the RIF token, you get all the security and protection from Bitcoin, plus the flexibility as a user or developer to get the tools you need to build out the dApps you want. As Bitcoin grows, so will its layer 2s. And as layer 2s grow, so will RIF. RIF is up a nice 46% in the last 3 months, putting it in a better position than most alts in the last quarter. So check out the RIF token today. It's available on all major centralized exchanges in the Sovereign DEX, linked down below. And then we have Josh, who says, this year is coming to an end. Sui has outperformed Solana and Ethereum. Everything else is noise. You have a clear winner for 2025, and it's the Sui network. And this is one that I wish I put more money into earlier because Sui is just doing absolutely crazy numbers, and this is one I'm glad we did start to cover a lot more because Sui has just been amazing. So Sui is up 813% this year, while the next highest one is actually XRP at 414%, and then Doge at 365. So Sui network is doing big things. And we also recently posted that Sui has a new managing director Christian Thompson. So we are having big news for SUI, but also SUI is now expanding its blockchain ecosystem with the ESG-backed RWA token. So SUI formed a strategic partnership with Ant Digital Technologies to tokenize ESG-backed real-world assets on its blockchain platform, making them accessible to global investors. And Jamil Khalfan said tokenizing the ESG market is an incredible step forward for real-world assets. Through this partnership, investors will have access to a whole new market. It is all happening on the platform most suited for it, which is SUI. So RWA is coming to SUI as well as gaming, DeFi, everything. The blockchain platform has seen substantial growth, with its market value reaching about $14 billion, up from being less than $1 billion a year ago. Its total value locked in its DeFi protocols have reached an all-time high of $1.8 billion, driven by protocols including Navi, SuiLend, Cetus, Aftermath, and DeepBook. Recent integrations with Phantom's crypto wallet and the Backpack exchange and wallet have also expanded SUI's user accessibility. The blockchain also gained institutional support from asset managers, including Grayscale and VanEck. So SUI, I think it's going to continue to do big things in 2025. We are having that high time frame pullback as we see coming into this order block at around $3.40, $3.50. I do think, unfortunately, if Bitcoin keeps dumping, we probably do go a bit lower from here. I could see us taking out these stops here around 297. It really depends on how low Bitcoin goes. If Bitcoin goes much lower, then yeah, we're probably going down toward this level around $2.32. If we do manage to hold and Bitcoin reverses, SUI is typically a strong one. So if Bitcoin, just goes a little bit lower, and then maybe we take out these wicks around 290, and then we come back up and reclaim this level. That is a possibility, but also it's a possibility if Bitcoin wants to keep dumping lower, then we come down here, we take out these wicks, and we return from around $2.10, which would be an amazing buying opportunity for 2025 because of how good SUI has been. So I would definitely love to pick up SUI down here. It just sucks if the whole market is going to be absolute crap for the next couple weeks or so till the end of this year. This is Bitcoin just keeps dumping as we've been filming this video. I think we're probably coming down to this blue box at least to $90,000, somewhere between there and $85,000 is where I'm guessing. So if you want to set your levels wherever Bitcoin is at the time that it comes down to here, you can look at altcoins and try to bid around the same area. So that is it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm sorry it is not very good news. Unfortunately, there are market resets, but this is the great time to buy more altcoins and really load up for the rest of 2025 because we're going to have an amazing year. It's going to be a very bullish year in 2025. We have a lot of things coming, so make sure to subscribe as well, and I'll see you guys next time.